Welcome to Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown from Geek, Alabama. Join us every day during the Christmas season where we talk about stories from the North Pole and Santa Claus. And here to tell your stories is your host, Nathan Young. Welcome to the last episode of Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about the elves and the toy making. The elves make billions of toys every year, and each year the toys change. You know, way back then, most of the toys were wooden toys, you know, stuff that really didn't have to be tested. But today, the toys have electronic parts, they have so many moving parts, so yes, the toys the elves make at the North Pole today have to be tested before they can be sent out, wrapped up, and sent out on Santa's sleigh to kids all around the world. So there is a department within the toy making side of the North Pole that tests toys. You know, randomly pick up a toy that was just made by an elf and they're going to test it. They're going to test it thoroughly. They're going to test it like a young kid is going to beat the toy left and right until it no longer works. They want to make sure the toy is durable for any kid, especially the young ones, because the younger kids like to handle the toys a little more hardly than the older kids, let's just say. So that they not only they test for durability, they also got to make sure all the parts work, all electronics work properly. So they're going to go through every step, every electronic step in that toy to make sure everything works properly. Because in this day and age, more and more toys have more and more electronic parts in it, and it grows and grows every year. So the elves have to make sure every electronic part works, or it's a defective toy and it's got to go back and be remade by the elves. And the elves don't want to remake toys. They want to get it over with the first time to be done with it, because they're working on a tight deadline to get all the toys made before Santa departs on his round trip around the world to deliver all the toys. So, yes, at the North Pole, they have elves that they're going to test everything. They're going to make sure it's durable. They're going to make sure everything's painted correctly. Everything looks good. And before everything gets wrapped up, name gets put on whoever the present's going to, and it gets loaded into Santa's sack on his sleigh, ready to depart and he's around the world on the trip on Christmas Eve. So, because we don't want to hear kids crying and whining that the toy they got on Christmas Day doesn't work properly. Because there's really no way to send it back to the North Pole. Once they deliver it to whoever's kids' houses around the world, that's it. You can't ship it back. So it's first time right, and that's it. There's no return policy at the North Pole. So this is it. The elves pride themselves to make sure the toys work properly. That's it for this episode. Please come back tomorrow to listen to another great episode, and have a great day, everybody. Thank you for listening to Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown. For more stories, articles, and podcasts, please log on to geekalabama.com.